Doris. You move, brother.
It existed because if it did, I would have been there in a hot second. And I see so many people, and I just was really fun for the show. And so I think the next time that I can maybe try like some in Seattle, hiking in the park is just so cool because they have animals that you can do, and really it's just kind of curated already for what you're getting into. But they do have a good selection of like the common. And then they also have like more
doing this. We're doing this. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Just wanna prepare you for some random stuff. So all throughout the video I bet my voice is gonna be changing because I'm actually sick. I have a fever. And you know what? It's not gonna flipping stop me to talk about plants and film a little bit for you because I flipping love you guys. So let's go ahead, talk about November favorites today and just, drool over some cool looking plants and just that's about it. That's about it. I mean, I think in this video I also will include some Christmas inspired footage, so let me know if that was something that you enjoyed. I mean, we already had a crazy amount of snow in this week, so I felt so extremely inspired to do something festive, but at the same time me and my fiance are so sick right now, so we're on the struggle bus, at the same time trying to take as much of that as possible, because right now I'm on a sick leave, so I'm not going to work. I have free time to lay in bed and get well. At the same time I'm doing like cinnamon rolls here and there and stuff like that, because we cannot be in one place and do nothing. Anyway, a little bit winded intro for you guys, but today I have prepared 10 different plants. I'm actually excited to show you because some of them almost came back from the death, others are blooming right now, some of them are so extremely beautiful. Don't wanna brag, but for example in my kitchen I have this beautiful philodendron that is it's already reaching my ceiling, so I finally want to show you a little bit of that as well, because I do not often show you plants that are not in this room, in this office. Also brought one giant tooth right here that later on I will pick up because it's a beast. It's a flipping beast, so I'm leaving this for the very end because it's gonna be a difficult one to carry and I'm probably gonna be sweating my balls. That's probably already too much information, oh my goodness. So get cozy, grab a drink, nothing too crazy today is not gonna happen. We're just gonna hang out, chat about plants while wearing our Christmas pajamas and drinking a warm beverage, tea in my... I personally drink tea because my voice is about to go away. So let's not wait for it, right? Without any further flipping ado. How do you look? The magic the makeup can do is just like mind-blowing, because yesterday I was looking like a troll. Today I took a shower, I feel so fresh, not for long though, because I can feel my temperature coming back. Anyway, let's chat plants. Guys. By the way, I'm sorry, hopefully for those who did celebrate it, hopefully had a wonderful Thanksgiving. That's it, back to plants. So, I want to begin this video with a plant that actually is the one that was a little bit on a struggle bus, and nothing wrong was happening with it. You actually can see it in my frame. This long sleeves, this one with gray leaves. This is actually a Philodendron atabapoense, and I have it for about half a year, maybe more. I think, I'm not sure. My brain today won't be working too well, so let's just ignore that. Let's just ignore the whole sentence. I have this for a while, at least half a year, like at least. But anywho, this is a beautiful plant that have been standing in my home and doing flipping nothing. I did repot it. I was fertilizing it all throughout the summer. I still am fertilizing my plants. Some of them are flipping loving it. For example, my Monstera Ori is growing a new leaf right now as we speak, and I mean some plants are blooming. Oh, what is happening? So, what was I talking about? Oh, so when I finally saw a leaf on this Philodendron atabapoense, I'll be honest, I started dancing. Because it's been a while. I never seen a new leaf on it, because as I received it from one of you guys, from Urash, as I received this plant, it never did anything, never like lost a leaf, never grew a leaf, nothing. Just like a cement plant, fake one, right? But finally I did receive a new, shiny, beautiful, it's still a little bit, as you can tell, even soft leaf, right here in this corner, in the side of the screen. right? I will leave like the footage I filmed for you a little bit up close. I did not want to take it out of there because it's like snug in there with other plants and it's a bit of a task. And I'm trying to make this video for me as easy as possible. So I do apologize, but you can see the glory of it. It's so beautiful. By the way, right now as I'm talking about it, you also can see my beautiful Philodendron billeti. It also is growing a new leaf. Oh. Can you see this? Here it is. So a new leaf is also on the way, so maybe in the next month we will be featuring the Philodendron biliaceae, or whatever, because I do love my philodendrons. Tea break? Okay, then let's talk a little bit about Hoyas. I'll be honest, I wanted to put more Hoyas into this video, but I just noticed a little tendency that in most of my favorite videos I have a ton of Hoyas. So this time I want to make it a little bit different. This time we'll have a little mix. I'll have some begonias, some cacti. Do I have cacti? No, I don't. But succulents. So back to Hoya, right? Not many in this video, only 2 of them. And the first one is actually a glorious, beautiful Variegated Hoya compacta, or Hoya carnosa compacta, or Hindu rope, whatever you call it. This is such a beautiful plant, and it almost doubled in size while growing in my home. I cannot believe I am saying this, like what? In my home, in my care, it almost doubled in size. It is so beautiful. It's definitely one of my most favorite Hoyas. It's so quirky, and I mean, look at this, look at this. This doesn't look nice. I know that this is because the sunlight / my grow lights are hitting and the algae is growing inside, but I personally do not mind it as long as plant is happy and healthy. And as you can tell, it, as I'm speaking, is growing a new pair of leaves, and also the aerials are actually going nuts. It is growing in my terrarium, little tiny baby terrarium that is actually soon gonna be a little bit too small for it, and it flipping loves it. It stands just right next to my grow light, so it receives a lot of sunlight, it receives lots of moisture in the air / humidity, as some people call it. And it's doing great. So yeah, I just want to give you an update because I know I have a lot of Hoya lovers on this channel. So Hoya number 1, and while we're still talking about Hoyas, let's jump into another one, which is also variegated Hoya, which also happens to be a sister of this Hoya because it came in the very same package, and this is Hoya Bella. This is a variegated Hoya Bella, and once again, this one is going crazy for me, guys. Not only it's growing, I mean, this whole branch grew in my care. Mind blowing. This whole flipping damn branch. Yes, the variegation seems to be a little bit too green on this one, so I mean, it does stay in the very same spot as this compacta, as you saw in this very same greenhouse, right? I'm suffocating, 1 second. Breathing break. But at the same time, it's so beautiful, it's so growing. I definitely need to repot it, even though I can see that the roots inside are healthy and white and beautiful. But it's a bit too, I mean, come on, it's growing in a shot glass. Let's be real here. So it's definitely need an upgrade in a pot. But such a beautiful baby Hoya. Oh, love her. Okay, I'm putting it carefully back on the table. Today is actually, I mean, once again, a little real card. 2 days ago should have been my watering day. Of course, it never happened. So today, after filming this video, if I'm still alive, the plan is to go ahead and water my plants because I did not want to chat with you while holding those heavy pots, you know, that are like drooling water. So anyway, back to the business. Okay, you know what? Let's talk about a fun one. This one is actually a plant that I came back from dead. This is very dramatic probably, but for me it was a very dramatic, like the whole journey so far was pretty dramatic. So this is a begonia that I ordered while on a Black Friday, but it was a bit earlier. This is such a difficult word for the foreigners, for example, that for those whose English is not first language, earlier. The tongue gotta do some flip-flops inside. Anyway, okay, let me show you first. Once, by the way, the lighting like, here's, what am I, where are we going, where am I going with this? Anyway, the colors on the plants won't be as perfect as they could be because it's snowing right now. So there is not a single sunlight, like sun rays outside. So all the light I have right now are from the lights I have from all around me. And of course they do not give like the real effect of color on the plants. So they look a little bit grayish, just keep that in mind. But this is a beautiful Begonia Bavaria tiger that I ordered, and only 3 leaves are left, like the original leaves that it came with. And the other one, I mean, look at the back. Oh, the back. So what happened, I actually ordered it, and the lady, the shop owner, sent it to me on Friday when we had -degrees in Celsius. So it was extremely cold. It was standing in the warehouse for a whole weekend while it was snowing outside. Brewing break. And then it was delivered only Monday, maybe Tuesday. I do not remember that, like, that detailed information, because why would I? Of course. But it was on the edge of extinction because it was melting on me. It actually melted like half of the plant in the pot. As you can tell, there is only, I mean, I probably cannot, but half of the plant melted, and I'll be honest, I already thought this is a goner. I mean, all of the time it was standing in one of my IKEA greenhouses. It was really struggling. Leaf after leaf was melting off. I was actually even talking about it on my Instagram, Shameless plug, Firefly, follow me there. I add in there some spices from my life. For example, today I uploaded some stories of me baking some cinnamon rolls. So yummy. Anyway, back to Begonia. I was struggling with it, and then it just stopped, and I have no clue what happened. I mean, I just kept on doing what I was doing, which is watering it once a week, keeping it in a greenhouse, giving it light every single day, like the grow lights that you can see in my back. All of my grow lights are Plant Spectrum 32. I have 3 of them, maybe 4. Probably 3 of them, and I flippin' love them. They are my savior during this cold season, this dark season. So anyway, and it started to grow back. Why? No flipping clue, but I flippin' love it. Probably too much flipping in one sentence. I'm really sorry about it. But this is a plant that I thought I won't be having anymore. It will be gone, but it's not. It came back, and it came back in full force. I mean, look at all of those teeny tiny leaves. They just came like in a couple weeks period. So maybe a month. No, maybe a couple weeks. Closer to a couple weeks. So cool. So cool. I thought it's gonna die, and it didn't. How fun is that, huh? Another plant I want to talk about, you also can see in my background, and it's this beautiful spider plant, or chlorophytus, something with chlor. Anyway, I'm putting it right here, the footage up close for you. I once again did not want to pick it up because it is fitting right now in there like a glove, so I did not want it to mess around with it too much. But it is such a beautiful filler plant. I mean, I love it so much. When I got it, it was teeny tiny baby, and you know those like almost shot glass size pot, and it was teeny tiny. I thought at first it was a curly spider plant because the baby leaves were a little bit curled, and that's why I bought it actually. But it turns out it's a flipping damn simple spider plant, but it's still so beautiful. I just love how it gives that waterfall feeling to the shelf. I mean, itself, the shelf, as you can tell, have so many different textures, colors, and shapes, and all of that. But specifically, the spider plant just catches your eye. The variegated leaf itself is very interesting, but also how all of those leaves are just cascading from that shelf. I mean, this gives like the best look, in my opinion, for the shelf ever. I actually want to pop here and there maybe a little bit more of those spider plants because it looks so awesome. And it actually is the first spider plant that did not die in my care, which is like, I need a round of applause or something. This is wild. Fun fact, for some damn reason, spider plants are one of the most difficult plants for me to keep alive. Actually, I think maybe last year rescued a humongous, and I mean humongous, the pot of that plant was like that size. About that size. It was huge, and it was cascading those huge leaves. It was thrown away near the trash containers outdoors here in my like apartment building area, so I saved it. and it was growing in my home for a couple months. Happy, I repotted it, gave it a glow up, nice shower. It was looking so cool on my shelf. I think I even have a picture on my Instagram. I'll try to look for one. Here is the pic if I did find it. If I didn't, please don't judge me. I'm lazy when I'm sick, but anyway, that plant died. Long story short, something happened and it just was like, I'm not sure what was happening. At first he was like rewarding me with so much new growth and everything was beautiful. But then something happened, so I wanna believe, since I was at the very, maybe that was a couple years ago even. So I wanna believe maybe I was still at a pretty early stage of plant collecting, and that's maybe the factor. Maybe I did not notice some kind of pests or stuff like that. I'll be honest, I did not look too much. I just saw it's not happy and I was like, is it root? It is root. But I have one that is finally alive, and I had more through the years, but all of them just died on me. So this one, I feel like I finally cracked the code. Not sure what kind of code there is yet, but whatever I'm doing, I'm just not like changing a flipping thing about it. Anywho, that's enough about one plant, right? Alright, we're halfway through the list. Let's go to another beautiful plant, and this time I want to chat a little tiny bit about my Philodendron Splendid. Oh, I'm not sure why I'm singing. Shouldn't. This. I love this. Actually, this is once again a plant that I received from in the very same package as I received. What plant I was talking about? Atabapoense, yeah. As atabapoense, and both of them were not doing much. This one is actually in pon. It was one singular leaf cutting that I rooted in pon, and it was pretty okayish in there. It grew me those two beautiful leaves that you can see right here, but as you can tell, they were not too big and interesting. So I decided to give it a go, pot it up in the soil together with a sphagnum moss ball, and look at that. The new leaf is already sizing up. I wanna believe this is because of this moss ball, even though I do struggle to keep it moist all the time, especially right now as I'm sick. We're gonna work on that today, but yeah. This is just the plant that makes me happy and makes me believe I am able to grow plants in like with moss balls, because I heard that a lot of people are struggling. Oh my god, it's getting so dark and then getting so pink. Russian blood. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, it just makes me believe that maybe I can be a pretty cool plant mama and keep alive those beautiful sphagnum moss plants. You know, the ones that needs to go up something. Oh, so beautiful. He's so beautiful. And since we're talking about the plants that need to go up something, let's chat about the one from the kitchen. Breathing break. So I have this beautiful Philodendron scandens that I bought maybe 3 years ago. It was a pretty small plant, like a plug plant almost. It had maybe 5 leaves or so. It was nothing crazy about it. There was nothing, right? I just bought it because I loved the shape of the leaves, the color, and I thought it's gonna be like a nice touch in my kitchen. So I just left it. I repotted it, put a little nice branch on it. Actually, I'm still proud of this choice because it looks fabulous. And I put it on my kitchen near my microwave, and I never did anything else to it except watering it with fertilizer. And guess what? It's flipping grows like crazy. Even though there is not like grow lights or anything in my kitchen, it still goes nuts. So a couple days ago, actually, I had those command hooks that I unboxed in one of my recent unboxings from Melissa. And I decided to use those hooks for this beautiful philodendron, and just look how the final product is looking. Isn't that gorgeous? My kitchen is already getting into a jungle stage, and it's a little bit scary even for myself. Needless to say anything about my fiance, but it's growing. What can I do, right? Like, cut it? Come on. The most struggling thing about it, though, I cannot put it to my shower to wash off the leaves and all of the dirt, especially since it's standing in my kitchen. It do collect a lot of dust together with those, like sticky like dust and stuff. Like, I mean, the leaves are looking yucky, so I need to wash every single leaf like manually, handily with wet wipes, and it's a bit of a workout. It's a bit of a work, but it's so worth it. It's so cute. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness, isn't that beautiful? I think it's so beautiful. Back here. Okay, let's talk about another begonia, and this one you saw on my channel a couple weeks ago maybe, and I did report it not that long ago, and this is my beautiful begonia snow cape. Oh my gosh, look at this queen. She is so beautiful, so gorgeous. I actually got it as a one stem cutting. I actually put it together with a top cutting. I mean, you can see here are two plants right now, right? So what happened, I plant swapped for it in a plant swap for something else. I don't remember what was that. But anyway, I got one singular plant with maybe 4 nodes, and it started to grow in my IKEA greenhouse. So I thought, oh, why not to just propagate it for me, you know, just in case something goes wrong, because I was a bit anxious about having a begonia, of course. I'm a big noob in begonia world. But anyway, so I propagated that cutting in water, and I reported in my channel. Actually, I have a video about it. Maybe it's here if I didn't forget to add the link, but if it's not, you can see my like newest report with me or plant choice video, and you'll find that. Anyway, so I actually reported it, and the fun part is that not only right now I have like the top growing near the plant itself, so like have 2 plants, but the main plant actually started to grow 2 branches for me. So here is one, and here's another one. So instead of one singular begonia branch, right now I have this beautiful full bush that I cannot wait to go crazy and grow beautiful and wild. I mean, at the same time, I'm a bit anxious because it is growing in my greenhouse and it might overgrow in it. I mean, it will someday, but before that happens, I'm just enjoying this plant so much. And I haven't watered this plant in about 10 days. It's begonia and it's still here. Oh, cannot believe this. This is so beautiful. Of course, I could not leave out the Stapelia out of this video. I think this is the plant that I bought in November. And this is such a gorgeous bucket of gherkins, as I call them. This is a beautiful Stapelia gigantea, and I got it from a private collector. I have actually a full-on video specifically about this plant because it has a very special story and very special meaning. So once again, if you want to see and hear all about it, and see, actually it is propagated right now. Like, this whole bush is not one plant, it used to be, but I cut it in pieces and planted it in this pot. But before that, it also was looking beautiful, brilliant. It was so nice. But anyway, it still is so beautiful. This ghost actually glows in the dark, so whenever I go during the night into my plant, this area, right in this plant area, it looks so cool. This bucket of gherkins is so special for me, and I mean, I'm fangirling, but this is one of my favorite plants ever. A little bit sure on that one, but you know what? You saw it not that long ago, so let's not stay. Sorry for the squeaking chair. Okay, last one. The last one is a beast that I want to show you, that is actually also living in my kitchen. I'm not sure how long it will be staying in my kitchen because it takes like half of it right now. You probably saw it also in my intro, but this is a beautiful Anthurium rainforest. At least it's like the common name. I cannot find the scientific name, at least the little research I did like before filming this video. So if I did more research, I'll insert the full name of it, of course. But this is such a cool plant. I got it in a big box store for under 10 bucks, I think. Of course, it was smaller than right now. Gosh, maybe that's the one that I should have filmed footage of. That's a very beautiful plant. And very cool one, and it is blooming. It keeps on blooming for me like every 3 to 4 months, and it is so perfectly ready to be a mama or a papa. But you know what, I do not have any other blooming anthuriums, so it just staying single in my home, in my kitchen, but it's still such a beautiful beast. It's so beautiful. It's not fitting in the flipping damn frame. It's insane. The leaf shapes, I mean, the veining, the texture of this plant, it's so unique. I love that they feel like leather. Those leaves are so thick. You can hear, right? They're so, they're like, this is like a card box. This is like a box, like a carton, you know, those like thick boxes that you receive your packages, like Amazon packages. This feels like it. This is insane. I also love how aerial roots are looking on this plant. I mean, oh gosh, look at those roots. Look at those damn roots. They are flipping nuts. This is such a good plant because it's so easy. It's actually easier than like 95% of my houseplant collection. This is the one that won't care if I forget to water it. It will just show me actually. The leaves will be a little bit less bright in color. So that's when I notice, oh my gosh, I forgot to water you. As you can tell, the roots on this plant are actually pretty chunky, so not only the roots but also the leaves, since they have so much like mass to them, they can hold up a lot of water. And guess what? This plant survived a flip and trip infestation, a spider mites infestation. I wouldn't be surprised if any other infestation, and it's flipping still here. It's been in my collection for about a year, and since then it doubled in size, which is a bit scary because I have many years to go. I mean, hopefully, yeah, no one knows, but hopefully. So what happens next, I'm not sure, but maybe I'll donate to some hospital, I don't know, to something that has lots of space. But as for now, I'm just enjoying this beautiful thing. It's so quirky. Every single leaf looks like wrinkled, almost like wrinkled paper. This is actually a new leaf. Look how shiny it still is. Oh, they are so cute. I'm saying they because there are actually two mama and a baby plant inside in here, and I have no clue if I would be able to separate them. Okay guys, and this seems like everything. I think I talked about every single plant I wanted to talk about. Oh, DT. This is a ginger tea, so whenever it gets cold, it's like a punch in your flippin' throat. Anyway, let me know what do you think about my choices for November favorites. Do you have any kind of favorite from this list? Which one spoke to you the most? Do you have a favorite in your collection? Let me know in the comments. Let's chat about it. Isn't that fun to chat about plants with other people who love plants? Oh, it's my favorite task. Actually, fun fact, this week, I think, the time is very weird right when you're sick. Anyway, so I think this week I did give an interview I was speaking about in my previous video. So soon, like the interview of myself will be in one of local journals, like physical journals, not just simple like websites. I'm so excited to share it with you. I know it's gonna be in Lithuanian and not everybody's cup of tea, but the journalist was so sweet to me, and we were talking about me rescuing plants from the trash containers. I feel like it's almost like my signature card at this point. Whenever some kind of journalist call me to ask for an interview, every single time we're talking about me rescuing plants from the trash containers. And I'm saying like, oh, every time journalists call me, like they call me every month, I had 3 interviews so far. All of them were the same. I mean, different magazines and stuff, but yeah. I guess that's my... It's almost like my visit card, is it? What is the card? My signature thing. Taking trash. Anyway. Okay, enough mumbling. I feel like I need another cup of tea and a nice Harry Potter movie marathon. So that's exactly what we're gonna do right now. So thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more plenty, a little bit of Christmassy content. And of course, before leaving you, let me teach you another language lesson. You know what, since we have a cup of tea, let me teach you how to say tea in Lithuanian and in Russian. If you want to say tea in Lithuanian, you need to say arbata. Once again, arbata. And if you want to say tea in Russian, you need to say chai. Once again, chai. This is it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and hopefully I will see you in my next one. Bye. Did it.